Hi kids, it's Miss Patty from Wakanda Area Library here with another fun craft. We are making a paper tree today and I have everything in the kit that you need. The background paper, loads and loads of colorful paper, and a star on top. We have been cutting furiously for a couple weeks now to make sure that everybody gets some fun colored paper and scrap paper in their kit. So come on over, there's plenty of colored themes to pick from. We're gonna go ahead, I've pulled this one from the bunch and we'll get started. So let's unclip it and take out all of your paper. So you have to lay it out to try to make a pattern first, and then you'll cut the shape of the tree. So start at the bottom with some of the long pieces of paper. You'll have some medium paper, and the smallest paper, of course, goes on the top. Some of you are going to have really long pieces of paper, like so. So this can almost make two, a long one and a medium one. Also, some of you might have some thicker strips of paper. So I want you to take those and cut them lengthwise down the middle. So there's some of you, it might not look like you have enough paper, but use everything you have. Don't throw out your scraps. Maybe if somebody picked up your kit and you're not crazy about the colors, you can easily cut some strips of paper that you might have lying around at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this other purple one down the middle. So now from 2 pieces of paper, I have 4, and once I cut them down, I'll probably have 8. So why don't we go ahead, and what I like to do first is figure my pattern out. So we're gonna lay them like that, and let's get some of that purple in there. So you're just gonna lay them in almost a crisscross. So we have some X's, we have some V's, right? So we have a lot of extra hanging off of this side of the paper, which we'll trim that down. Get an idea of the pattern you want first. So let's see, let's get some different colors in here. So a little of a darker purple, and I have some green. That'll look really good. That. And what else do I have in my kit? I have some grays. We'll use these up at the top. I like those. I have some smaller purples. Those can be up at the tippy top. And everyone's going to have a little yellow star. Save that for when you're finished. You may have brown for the bottom of the tree. Can use that. If you happen to not find one in your kit, you can always cut a smaller piece of paper. You could color it on with markers, or you just don't even need to have it at all. So why don't we go ahead, what I did when I created mine, so I can move them about a little bit, start close to the bottom, and we'll put our tree trunk on. And then I only put glue in the middle of the long strips. That way I can maneuver them a little bit and layer them. So we're gonna do that. And then I think this one is gonna go about here. And you're gonna see some of the background coming through. Why don't we do a little bit of green? But we'll start that one about there. And let's do another gray. And so see, because we don't have them glued on all the way to the edge, I can lift some of these up and start underneath. And that's how you get that layered effect. So we have it just in the middle, so that way you can play with the ends a little bit. There we go. That looks good. And I think that way we can do another one this way, and maybe we slide it through. So let's put a little glue in the middle, and then we can go under that one, slide it in, can go over and under. So I think we should do this other purple. Let's see, what do you think? Oh, the green looks nice. Let's do the green. Those look good up against each other. Should we pull the purple out so we can see that a little more? Put the green underneath. And now we can do this one. So now, since I've used a lot of my long pieces, I do have one gray and one purple left. I think what we should do is cut off some of these edges and also start thinking about this, how we're gonna go up this way. So what I'm gonna do is hold my hand in the middle, and instead of, you could cut at the end of the page, but I wanna get a little bit more of these colors. So I'm gonna start going down like so, because it's always bigger at the bottom of the tree. And this is another reason why I didn't glue. I know it's easy to just glue the whole strip of paper, but then it would be really hard to cut off. Now you have all these extra colors for the top. So just pick up a couple at a time. Everybody's tree is going to be unique. Do you see the shape coming together? And I love these colors. So let's see, what are we going to do next? Do another gray piece here. Yes. So get that right in the middle. And now your pieces are going to start being a little bit shorter. So you can kind of start following that pattern there. So don't forget, let's pull in the pieces that we've cut already. Maybe not quite long enough yet. So I'm going to pull my other purple ones and use those. I really like the way this purple looks. Put that in there. Almost ready for some of the shorter pieces. So let's see, what do we think? We can use this gray piece here. So it takes a little bit of time. And then after you get your shape, you can always add more pieces over this. There we go. Put this underneath here. I think we need a green in there. I think I'm going to take this green and cut it thinner. It's kind of like doing ornaments on the tree, where the bigger ones go on the bottom, and then as you go up, the pieces of paper will get smaller, just like the ornaments would get smaller. So I cut this piece of paper in half to get a little more colored paper in there. So let's do that. And then we'll need another piece to come from over there. So how about this piece is longer? so we can get another color in there. Oh, that'll look good. Little accent. We'll trim that. Let's see, let's move that down there. And now I think we need to think about let's making our tree. Again, I want to follow my shape. So I'm going to put my hand in the middle again and cut these down a little. So save all of those scraps as you put them aside, and let's see, this side needs to be cut too. Ooh, there we go. Let's keep going up. So pull all these scraps up here, and let's kind of start over again and start laying some pieces out and see what we have. So you start using some of your medium lengths. Here's the other skinny piece. And let's see, there's a light purple. Okay, let's start working with some of these. Maybe I'll save this one. I can layer that on top. That might look good down there. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this one next, and I will layer it underneath those pieces. Take your time. It's a little piece of art. Just like decorating the Christmas tree is. Let's get some more purple in there. Another green. You can use old Christmas cards and cut them up to make more of these. If you have extras, you can get another piece of paper and cut it in half. Can turn it, this would be a beautiful cover of your own homemade Christmas card and make a mini tree. Let's see. Of gray and purples left. I'm gonna stop again and trim up. It's easier to do it section by section. Stump all of those. And now we can start using our small pieces, because we're going to get close to the top of our page pretty soon. And also don't forget too, this scrap paper is really nice and a lot of it is two-sided. So if you don't like what's on one side, turn it over. Maybe you opened it up on the wrong side. So there are a lot of good colors here. And you can layer. You can put extra dark purple on top here. Here's another little darker piece. You can cut those to small pieces. So use all of this paper. I tried to give extra fun paper around the holidays. It just makes it so much more festive. We put a lot of work into our gifts and into wrapping, so why not into our crafts too? Let's see, I'll do one more little sliver here. That looks good. And a little more green. We can probably cut this just in case I need some extra green at the top of the tree. Cut this one. We're getting there. Let's go underneath. Pull in some more purple. What do we have left here? How about a little green? Now, whenever you get close to the top of the page, let's see, should we just, doesn't need to come to a direct point. So I think that's good. If you want to do a little smaller piece on the top, you can. So why don't we one more time? Let's cut down the shape of our tree. Doing a little trimming here, just like you would with a real tree. Okay, shake that off. I think it's pretty secure. If you want though, you can take your glue stick and go underneath the edges. Pretty happy with mine. Let me glue my star on. Here we go. I'm loving the purples and the greens. This one has all sorts of colors and patterns. No matter what you do or what patterns you get, it is going to be a unique decoration. And like I said, maybe make 2 smaller ones. Take all these strips of paper and make some special cards for the people in your life. Or you can make this and hang it up at home. So I hope you enjoy this holiday craft. Come and join me next week at the library and see what we'll be making. Bye for now.